So you're about to have a renewed passion, a renewed kind of fire in your belly, a renewed kind of excitement that you are moving towards. And this is coming after grief and heartbreak and healing that you've had to do. I'm hearing most of the summer actually. And maybe it's just starting to come down at this point, or is able to start getting it under control is the thing that I just heard. And partially this is because you've had to learn different perspectives and ways to kind of like think about this and move through this, and kind of like when to lean into it and when to like refocus on other things. And by being able to take the different perspectives, you've been able to recognize what's working, what's not working, right? And kind of like not let this swallow you whole. So whatever this was really painful. And I'm hearing that this is kind of like a place that you've lived in probably for majority of your life. I heard 10 years. So this has been a pretty long cycle that you've been living in this space of kind of like grief and loss. And a part of you is kind of made your personality about it, or part of your personality has been like this idea of like suffering, and it's been really difficult for you to like disconnect from that or recognize like how you are participating in that or not, right? So you're getting this under control by taking different perspectives and being able to take like a higher perspective and see things from a different point of view. And also this idea of being able to like refocus on other things. And you're moving away from these old ways of thinking and these old ideas, right? And you're choosing more beneficial ways of thinking and more beneficial ways of like moving forward so that you can like feel more in control of your life. I do hear that this is coming with like a couple of new beginnings for you that are like material. And this is because you're becoming more solid within yourself and how you are relating to things. So therefore you're kind of able to see what you can bring into your life. So you've been planting some seeds for a pretty long time around trying to figure out how to kind of balance this part of yourself, this like suffering part of yourself and this joyful part of yourself, and trying to figure out like what you need to do to be able to bring more joy into your life, more excitement into your life, more inspiration. Creative nature is what I just heard. And I'm hearing that you're having like an awakening around these kinds of things. So, you've been planting the seeds for a while and things are finally starting to take root. And that is because you've actually started to solidify what you've been doing. So this repetition that you've been doing is working. And they're really proud of you for being able to like keep up with that, even though in the beginning you weren't really seeing that. 333 on my timer. And 66 is here as well. So you're coming into kind of union with yourself, and you're coming into like this very much like clarity around like who you are and who you want to be and who you're becoming and like how to get there. And so there is some clarity coming in around this and awakening around what this is going to look like for you and what you want this to look like for you, so that you can start to take more control of your destiny is what I just heard. But your kind of like life at this point in time. Your child self is like so proud of you.